Do a little bit of a sit up there, Das. There we go, look at him. All right, so now we're getting him to take a deep breath in. And we're just going to slowly sink in, get through some of the layers. And then once we find our psoas, we can get Das to just lift his knee a little bit. Yep, just feel that muscle pop up. We know we're on it. And we just hold in there. Oh, little flick. Welcome, it's Jason and Das. We are recreating because we think we've done this video before, but if you're a footy player, particularly in Australia, you're coming into pre-season, you're getting tight hips, they feel pretty rusty and pretty stuck. With all the getting back into running, kicking, change of direction, that type of thing, we're going to show you a few of the key spots that you need to have addressed. So we've got our psoas, iliacus, TFLs on the side, and then where our quads attach at the front here. So these are the main areas that we're going to target today. So if you are a footy player, you don't have to be AFL. If you're a soccer player, even an American football player, if you're struggling with hip tightness, these are the areas that you probably need to be addressed. So if it's feeling like a rusty gate, not moving very well, this is what we're going to do. Lubricate it back up, release some of these muscles.
Lube me up.
So we're starting off with iliacus, which is one of our best hip flexor muscles that we love treating here.
Yeah, bro.
So we're sinking right in there, just inside that hip bowl, as you can see. It's a pretty nasty spot, so we're just taking it easy there on Das.
Oh, yeah.
Struggling a little bit, but you know, he's probably started pre-season already, have you, Das? Yeah.
Monday.
There you go. Best on ground already?
Yeah.
Yep.
Most nights.
Yep.
It's good.
And so if you're new to our channel, remember to like and subscribe. You can get constant updates of different videos if you're struggling with pain, postural issues, you want to increase your strength or corrective exercise and you need to rehab something, have a look through. There's plenty of videos that get posted. I'll spit that one out. And so, you can also, actually, if you're a practitioner, you can learn this stuff as well. So Ninja and Aaron are running an either online course. You can do the 13 weeks online, or you can come in and do a 5-day workshop. You might even see Das and I as well, lurking around, helping you out, so you can learn in person in 5 days all the tips and tricks and secrets of what we do here at MMT to fix pain. So,
hopefully they do.
So if you want to improve your bodywork skills, definitely book a call with Das or Aaron and have a chat.
Apply.
Oh,
it'll be the best thing you've ever done. Life-changing. Oh.
Learn how to release footy players' hips. So anyone that comes in, you know exactly what to do. Hold this spot here.
Yeah. Just learn a philosophy that is applicable to all treatment. Any injuries, pain, dysfunctions, presentations.
Yep, learn the lot.
Learn something that's really simple but effective.
Not just body work though, we go into our lifting techniques and a few exercise prescriptions and things like that. So also just how to even become a better person yourself. So a lot of the work is done by improving your own physical health or professional development or personal development. Alright, so once we're happy we've released off iliacus, we're going to move around to psoas now. So just at the side of Das's ripped abs here. So if you just do a little bit of a sit up there, Das. There we go, look at him. All right, so now we're getting him to take a deep breath in. And we're just going to slowly sink in, get through some of the layers. And then once we find our psoas, we can get Das to just lift his knee a little bit. Yep, just feel that muscle pop up. We know we're on it. And we just hold in there. Oh, little flick. A few things happening under the pressure there. So just taking our time, exploring for what feels tight, restricted. What's pushing back into my pressure. Check in with you on the table if there's any referral pain. Sometimes it can come down into your quad, even into the groin and the pelvis area. So if you're feeling like you've got some maybe groin or OP type symptoms, sometimes hip flexors can refer into there, even wrapping around into your lower back. So there's a lot of different referral patterns from this area. And just slowly exploring. We're not moving around too much. Just pin and hold. slight angle changes. We can angle more in towards the midline now. If I lean away, if I lean over, then I'll get a bit deeper and go straight down.
Yep.
And then even then I can sort of pull back as well and angle back this way. So almost hooking on the inside of that muscle there. What feels more for you, Dar? So straight that way?
Straight, yeah. It's all a little bit uncomfortable, but definitely resonates with some tightness that I've been feeling in the hip. And yeah, as Jay said, it's just a really nice way to lubricate things, but also take some pressure off your lower back. Tilts. A lot of AFL players have that anterior pelvic tilt, overactive quads, a lot of kicking, which, you know, can lead to hamstring, recurring hamstring stuff. So yeah, footballers, this is the treatment you need.
Absolutely. Get it done before you get an injury. Make sure everything's in alignment. Then what we can do, once we're happy we've released off in the one spot, we can start to get some active movement. So Jas is just going to slowly bring his knee up towards his chest, a bit higher, Jas. There we go. And then back down. Nice and slow. Let's just do another 3. This is just sort of flossing the muscle, so it's shortening and lengthening under my pressure, so we can sort of, again, change angles so that we're hitting a spot that really, we can feel it pop up. Might get a bit stuck there. Let's go knee up towards your chest a bit further, Das, past that 90 degrees if you can. And that's where we really start to feel it get a bit blocked. Let's do one more of those.
Sure, man.
Nice, Gary. And then we'll slowly sink back out. Now, I didn't bring any wax with me, so I'm going to do his quad. We're just going to go in dry.
Yep.
So where this big rec fem tendon comes in, this is such an important area, obviously with a lot of kicking, whether it's soccer or AFL.
It's good.
So sinking in broad to start with, because some people can be quite ropey in this tendon. You don't want to be flicking off it if it's super tight. So just pinning and holding there. Again, we can just change angles a little bit while we're there. So we're not moving, just either angling straight down. If I lean forward, now I'm angling back up into the hip this way. And then by leaning back now, I'm almost doing a scoop type movement without actually moving.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not actually moving on the skin, but that change of direction just starts to promote clearing in that hip. And I can also go a little bit more medial on the inside there. Doesn't feel as much if we roll to the outside. I reckon there's a bit more out there. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, definitely.
So just picking up on these little things that we feel there's a bit more tension, a bit more resistance in the tissue.
And just doing them well, being thorough with it, hey man, making sure that, you know, if there's some uncertainty of where the hip crease pain's coming from, at least you know you've done the hip flexor really well. You haven't rushed it, you haven't skipped anything, and then same with the quad, you're paying attention to it.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's just, you can try and cover a lot more territory and go, I've got to get through everything and all this, but a lot of the time when you fixing pain or chronic tightness and that sort of thing, actually treating less is better. So moving slower, being more thorough on the spots. Because a lot of the time if you think, I've got to cover a lot of territory, get through a lot of different muscle groups, yes, you treat a lot, but you don't necessarily treat it well. So you're better off treating the areas that you've identified, treat them well, and then, you're going to have a better effect on that person. You can check back in as you're going through the treatment, have an assessment that you can go back to and go, okay, yeah, that feels better. Do you feel it somewhere else? And they might go, okay, now it's moved a bit more around to the side. And you go, okay, you might have to adjust what your original plan was. But by the first couple of areas you've treated, you've already narrowed it down to what else is still going on. You can see we've slowly started to move now. So we started up here. If you come in, Leo, you can see that's where we started. We're slowly ripping down through the tiger, is it, Das, or a lion?
Yeah, that's a tiger.
Big tiger.
This guy doesn't have a helmet.
Is he on the back? Is he?
This guy's got an Indian hat.
He does. It's a good combination, isn't it? When's the other one getting done, Das?
Nah,
Just so Ninja can have another one to look at.
Oh, nah. I'm just getting Ninja's head on me right glute.
I reckon that'd be good. You wouldn't have to shave it, would you? It's
Nah,
pretty-
it'd be bald. Worked perfect. Wouldn't have to put any hair on it. Be a good looking glute.
Keep working it down. We're slowly starting to move, so it's a sign that things are a bit freer down there, that the stroke starts to actually move on its own rather than I'm not trying to sort of force it through and move really quick. That's just the muscle actually allowing me to move through it.
Feels good, man. Wow.
And then we can sink out.
Don't need
All
wax,
right, let's
bro.
roll onto your side. Get
Face.
into the TFL, facing
Face.
me. Yeah, this side, thanks,
Yep.
Das.
Yeah, it just shows you don't need wax,
Both
man.
knees up towards your chest. Probably don't need to have your ass out.
Sorry, mate.
Das. No,
Sorry,
no,
I
that's
was
all right. Hopefully Leo can see you around here. You might have to come back my side, Leo, I reckon. Just TFL, little muscle, but causes a lot of issues with footy players. Those ones where you're feeling like the hip's just locked, doesn't move. Maybe it's overworking for the glute. You might be even doing banded glute exercises, but you still feel this TFL is the thing that's holding on. So, yeah, make sure this muscle is released. That can have a big flow-on effect down into your leg. If the TFL, the glute, everything's tight, that can affect the ITB, start causing some knee pain. So the hips are a really important area to help prevent anything else from getting out of alignment. So yeah, if you're having issues up in your hips to start with in the pre-season, then you just kind of keep pushing through. Then you might start favouring one knee. You might start favouring one side of your body. So when one hamstring gets tighter or one side of the body gets tighter, then you start feeling your lower back as well. So it might start off as one thing and go, oh, it's not too bad. I can keep training through it. But then other things start to pop up. So where if you had to just jumped on, booked the first appointment, get them done, keep it moving well, and then you prevent any of these issues popping up down the track.
Oh, yeah.
So
Right there,
Das
Jace.
can go back and perform at his best tonight or tomorrow night, Das?
Tonight, yep.
Tonight, yeah. His
Not
hips
too
will-
hot tonight, which is good. It's pre-season can be tough here.
What, are you going to be 2K-er?
Nah, no, I hope not.
How would you go into 2K right now, Das? What's your...
I did one pre-Chrissy. I ran a 7:02.
Oh, yeah, not bad.
I did a 3K. I think, 3K was 3.1 was 11:29 or something. So it was sub 11:30, which I was pretty happy
It's
with.
not bad. Jeez. Might have to team up with Das for High Rocks next year. Not, sorry, Ninja getting a flick. Nah. All right, and just, really focus on this TFL.
Oh,
Different angles can be such a different response. So, we weren't getting much before, but then we just hit a little bit of a different spot. And that elicits a different sensation. So now we're on the spot there. Oh yeah, it's pretty sensitive, so just want to take it easy. Let Das breathe it out.
thanks, mate. Appreciate it. Looking after me.
Yeah, always.
Oh,
And then I reckon we'll sink out of that one. So there it is. There's 4 areas you can target around the hips if you're a footy player. Feeling a bit rusty, not getting a lot of movement through there. Get these areas treated and you'll be feeling a lot better. Thank you. See ya.
done.